So we've got these dinosaurs, these things that roamed and dominated the earth for millions of years. A lot of people, especially those Christians, ask the question, do dinosaurs show up in the Bible?
They don't, for the simple reason that dinosaurs have only been known about for the past couple of hundred years, and the Bible is written for all generations, so it only uses vocabulary that all generations would have some comprehension as what it means.
So if humans have been around for thousands of years, only 400 years worth of people would have known about dinosaurs, so that kind of makes sense. But I mean, what about Leviathan and Behemoth? Some Christians have argued that those are reference to dinosaurs in the Bible that people actually interacted with.
Well, that's in the book of Job, and you need to put it in the context of Job 38 all the way to the end of the book of Job. And it's speaking about what are called the nephesh animals, the soulish animals, the animals that God created to
Things
bond.
that we can relate to, tame, those sorts of
Those
animals.
creatures we can emotionally bond to, that we can tame. And it makes the point that some are much more difficult to tame than others, and singles out the Leviathan, the Behemoth, amongst these soulish animals that are the most difficult to tame. Makes the point that if you try to tame them as adults, you're going to run into a lot of trouble.
Okay, so I mean, if dinosaurs were wiped out millions of years ago, there's no way that could be written in the scripture, correct?
It couldn't. Moreover, dinosaurs are not part of the nephesh. They're not soulish creatures like birds and mammals are. And the whole point is that God is making a point, just like it takes a higher species to tame these animals, and some are extraordinarily difficult to tame, like the Leviathan, the Behemoth. There's one animal you can't tame, and that's bring humility to a proud human being. God ends the book of Job by saying, as it takes a higher species to tame these lower species, likewise it takes a higher being to tame the pride of humanity.
Well, and that makes sense then. If you've got Behemoth and Leviathan being something like a crocodile or a hippopotamus, things that are very difficult to tame, that just makes the metaphor of the difficulty in taming the human heart, that only God can do that much more powerful.